Hello, my name is Mark Fleming, and I am a dentist and a transition consultant with Paragon. Today I'll be talking about the PreSale program, which allows you to sell your practice now and retire later. This is one of the most popular and best ways to transition your practice. Many dentists do not realize that selling your practice does not mean that you must retire immediately. Selling at peak value, but well before your desired retirement age, is why the Paragon PreSale program was developed. The Paragon PreSale program is a practice sale program whereby a dentist sells his or her practice now and continues to work in the practice as the purchaser's associate for as long as he or she desires. Let's look at the typical life cycle for a dentist. The red line indicates the normal income curve for most dentists. You can see that there are three main phases in a dentist's career. The growth phase, where you are building your patient base and your practice. Next comes the maturity phase, and this begins when you reach your solo economic threshold. This threshold is simply the point at which you are producing as much dentistry as you can by yourself. And finally comes the decline phase, where the dentist slows down, often works less, and practice production typically drops off. The peak value of a dental practice occurs in the maturity phase. However, we estimate that less than 10% of all dentists sell at peak value. Instead, most dentists sell down here, and some wait too long and never sell, getting very little to no equity from their practice. So you can see that waiting could easily cost you millions. Waiting too long to sell carries three very costly consequences: significant changes in market conditions, disability, sickness, or death, and the miracle of compound interest. Now let's talk about these three consequences in more detail. A major downturn in your local economy is an example of a significant change in market conditions. When patients lose their jobs or even just their dental insurance, dental practice production begins to drop. When practice production drops, the fair market value of the practice also drops. Just because your practice is worth $500,000 today does not mean it will be worth $500,000 tomorrow. Your practice has value today only because you are there to produce the bulk of the practice income. There is also one major change in the dental market that is guaranteed to impact every dentist who waits too long to sell their practice. That is the baby boomers. A baby boomer is a person born in the birth boom between 1946 and 1964. The first wave of baby boomers turned age 65 in 2011. What does this mean to the dental market? The following graph is representative of the dental demographics in every dental market in the United States. The impact on the market is obvious. With fewer purchasers than sellers, as more and more sellers list their practices, the market value of practices will begin to fall. Another costly consequence is compound interest. Not selling your practice years in advance of your desired retirement age can easily be the most costly mistake you could possibly make. Compound interest is by far the most powerful financial force you have at your disposal. Let's take a look at the interest on a practice sale worth $500,000 for a 5-year period and compare it for several different interest rates. 10% interest for 5 years would grow to $805,000. At 7%, the $500,000 would grow to $701,000. And at only 5%, it would still grow to $638,000. Now, let's look at what would happen if you sold earlier and had 10 years to let your $500,000 grow. At 10% for 10 years, the $500,000 would grow to almost $1.3 million. At 7%, it would grow to $983,000. And at 5%, the $500,000 would still grow to $814,000. You should now understand that selling at peak value is a smart move and extremely instrumental towards a younger and more comfortable retirement. Let's go over the benefits of selling now, instead of when you are ready to retire. You'll have more free time for family, golf, hunting, fishing, travel, but also the ability to continue working. You are selling your practice before anything can cause the value to diminish. You are converting your practice equity into an interest-bearing asset that will grow significantly larger over the years until your retirement. You are free from the practice overhead forever and ever and ever. You will also continue to enjoy a monthly income from your personal production in the practice. It will give you freedom to decide when you wish to retire and how many days a week you wish to work. You will have freedom to treat the patients you want and only do the procedures you want. And finally, your practice value is protected against disability or your death. You already have the money. I hope you have seen all the benefits of selling prior to retirement. As you can see from this graph, you want to sell here, not here. To find out more about the PreSale program and dramatically improve your quality of life, contact Paragon today. Paragon Dental Practice Transitions is a national network of many individuals who play a significant role in each transition. Dentists, attorneys, accountants, and healthcare administrators. We have consultants like myself in your local area ready to help you with your practice search. Contact Paragon today and schedule your complimentary consultation. No obligation, just an extremely worthwhile education. For more information, visit our website at www.paragon.us.com or contact us by email at info@paragon.us.com or toll free at 866-898-1867.